Hello there, this is Simonopolized coming back with another speed build, and I know it's been a very long time since I've actually uploaded my last video. I think it's been over a month. Yeah, but I mean, I had my reasons. Like, I had a lot of exams, I had a lot of assignments to finish. Yeah, and actually, this house is the first thing I did after I sent my after I gave my first assignment, like after I finished it. And because because of the pandemic and everything, we do not actually hand in the assignments. We now have to firstly send it to the professor by email, and after that we should actually send the assignment or the essay itself with the by mail, by normal mail to the university itself, because I know it's something about the rules I don't understand very well, but there should be a printed version to send. I don't know the exact reason, but anyway. So I had finished my exams, finished writing my last paper, because it was a long paper to write, so I finished that one. And thinking that I actually haven't slept in 2 days at all, literally 0 hours of sleep, in the past 2 days after finishing the assignment, you would think that I would actually go to sleep. Yeah, but I didn't. First thing I did was actually building this house, and this actually took a while, a lot of time. I think it actually ended up taking me about 8 hours, maybe more, to I don't know, to finish the house. I did it in 2 days, which is actually exceptional because I don't normally build for that long. If it's a big house, it takes me a couple of days, not only 2 days. Or technically I did it in under 24 hours because I left it, went to sleep, and yeah, continued after I woke up. And yeah, actually it was under 24 hours, just in 2 separate days. Yeah, but anyway, so now you're actually seeing me doing a roof trick of some sort, and this is actually done before. It's done, I don't know, there's a YouTuber. He builds a lot of amazing houses on YouTube, this puts the speed builds on YouTube, but he builds it in The Sims as well. And yeah, his name is actually Paul Pancake. I'm gonna put a link to his channel in the description box. Yeah, so yeah, he basically did this roof trick in his in a video of his that has came up recently. I'm also gonna, I'm gonna put the link to this speed build of his where he actually did the trick with the roof as well. Yeah, and he does a lot of cool things, to be honest. I've learned a lot of stuff from him. He recreated the house from American Horror Story, the murder house, and he sucks. It's sort of an aesthetics thing. It's not functional, but he actually did the rounded part, where the stairs go, because in the house, I don't know if you're familiar with with American Horror Story or not, but I mean, the house, the murder house, where the stairs go, it's an L-shaped stair, and yeah, in the landing, where one, I don't know, where the stairs end and the other part starts, it's actually rounded. But you can't build round stairs in, I don't know, not round stairs, you can build round walls in The Sims. Yeah, but he actually did that. You can watch his speed build too. Yeah, but actually he's a very creative builder, does a lot of cool stuff. yeah, including like this roof thing, like this roof trick. Yeah, so as I said, I'm gonna leave the link to his channel and the video where he did like the roof thing, and maybe also like the video to the house where he built the American Horror Story, the murder house from American Horror Story. If you're into that, yeah. But anyway, coming back to the build itself, this is actually a house that I like a lot. So I actually stumbled upon this house a long time, a long time ago, and I don't know, you can actually like download, like I don't know where to find it anymore, but I'm guessing if you do like a reverse Google image or something, you're gonna find it. But this is like a very old house, and you can find the plans online, like the floor plans online. And I've downloaded like the floor plans and the like all of the elevations, and like you have like the front elevations and the back elevations and everything. I've downloaded that like when I first saw it, and I have it on my laptop, and I have it in printed version. Yeah. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is that I actually like this house a lot, and I downloaded like the whole floor plans and stuff before, and I found it again. Now the thing is, like in the house, it has like this, I don't know, the lowered down roof where, like as you saw what I was doing with the roof, and I've never been able to do it. But anyway, after I saw like Paul Pancake do this, I don't know, it's not raised up, like the raised down roof, but my mind immediately got to this house. And I mean, as I said, I love this house. I've actually built it a lot. I've built it in The Sims 3 before. I built it in The Sims 4. You can actually watch the build of this house that I actually did before. It was back then when I only had the base game, so it's not like half as good as this one. But if you want, you can actually go back, like in the videos, like one of the very first videos I did was actually this house. Yeah, so you can watch it too. So anyway, I've never actually been able to successfully do like this roof thing. I've done it in The Sims 3 before, because you have like this constrained floor elevation thingy. Like if you type in that, like you also have this cheat, I think, in The Sims 4. I don't know exactly, but I mean in The Sims 4, sorry, and in The Sims 3 you were able to actually lower down walls, and if you lower down the wall, the roof starts exactly from where the wall is set. So I've been able to do it in The Sims 3, but never been able to do it in The Sims 4. And after I saw him do this trick, my mind immediately went to this house, because last time I built it in The Sims 4, it actually frustrated me very much. And yeah, I've actually built this also, but I mean, it's not like I built it like with the CC, with like custom content, and this video like is actually in the scraps pile, so I don't know if I'm gonna, I don't know, publish it or not, like if I'm gonna do a whole voiceover and stuff. I don't know, let me know if you want to. I think like when it comes to YouTube, most people don't like seeing custom content in their builds, so I don't know if it makes any sense to actually release it or not. But let me know in the comments if you're interested in seeing it or not. But anyway, when I saw like the trick he did, like with the roof, with the raised down roof, my mind immediately went to this house. So I like grabbed the floor plans that I have, like I have the files saved on my laptop and on my phone. So I grabbed it immediately, and yeah, as I said, like exactly the very first thing I did after handing in the assignment, like the very first thing that I did after just pressing send, was actually, yeah, building this house, because I was so spiked to actually try this roof trick, and as you can see, it turned out very well. And at this point, like, I haven't actually been playing the game, or I haven't opened The Sims in like 2 weeks or maybe more. So this was actually like the very first thing after a very long time where I actually haven't played the game, where I actually haven't opened the game at all. So yeah, that was my kind of way of actually because I was restraining myself from actually playing the game because I had some stuff to do. So this was actually me. I don't know how to explain it very well, but I mean, this was me, like, when you're being like rebellious and stuff, when something isn't allowed and you actually do it, like finally get the permission to do it. So I mean, you overdo it. So that's what I think what happened here. It's because I haven't been playing the game for a very long time, so I know that's the reason why this house turned out pretty well, and I like this house a lot. Like, I don't know if you actually like it or not, but I personally love how this house turned out. And I don't usually like my builds, but I don't know, this one is, in my opinion, great. But anyway, so I've actually tried to include like every single like piece of footage in this in this speed build, but there is about an hour and a half that, like, it's like an hour and a half in the non-sped up version. Because as I said, it took me like from 8 to 9 hours, I don't know exactly, to finish the house. So about an hour and a half from those 8 hours isn't actually included in the footage, and the reason behind that is actually so I don't know how to explain it, but I mean, my laptop has been a bit weird lately, and I don't know how to explain it, but I mean, here's the thing, like, I had like two big assignments. Like, I had to hand in like a paper that, like, one had to be like at least 15 pages and the other had to be like 10 pages. And by the pages I mean like actually writing like paragraphs and stuff. Those are the ones where what I mean with pages. Like, it's not including like the cover page and the references in the end. Like, you have to actually write 15 pages and anything else is actually added on. So they were actually very big assignments in my opinion, and the first one went very smoothly, but by the second one, for some reason, the laptop starting being very annoying in the sense of where the battery gets a bit low, or when it gets close to low, the laptop just shuts down by its own. And it doesn't even notify me anymore that the battery is low. It just shuts down when it does. And the thing is, like, as I said, like, the first assignment went pretty smoothly with the laptop, like nothing happened. But by the second one, that laptop just shut off by itself without even warning me that the battery was low before that. And the thing is, like, I hadn't saved, like, by that point I haven't actually saved what I wrote, and I had to start over, and that was actually like the night before the deadline, so I had to start over. Like, luckily I had the references like saved, because usually I keep everything I use as a reference opened in like as a tab on Chrome, and you can restore all the pages very easily when you actually when you restart your computer or your laptop. So I was able to find my references very quickly again, but I had to start over with the writing. So I don't know, coming back to actually my point, so while I was building this house, laptop shut down by its own like a couple of times, and actually I'm exaggerating, like it was 2 times, and one of the times I was actually recording it, and when that happens, like when the laptop shuts down by its own, or when the laptop shuts down immediately while I am recording, or like I don't know, using like the recording my screen, the file gets corrupted. Yeah, so I take breaks, so I usually like stop the recording, like go get some water or something, or make myself some tea, and come back and press on the recording button again, and like I have been recording like non-stop for about an hour and a half, and that was when the laptop shut down by its own and the file got corrupted. So coming back to my point, that is the reason a huge part of the speed build is not there. I usually try to include every single thing, because I mean that is how I actually learn like some tricks from other YouTubers. Like yeah, I actually watch their speed build, and when I see something that I think is cool, or when I see something that I actually want to use in my builds, but I don't know, like for example, like the ivory like that is on the walls, I did not know where to find it until like I watched like one speed build of Little Simsy, and she said like you can get it from the live edit objects, and that's like a long list, so she specified it to like the live edit objects from Discovery University, so that was easy for me to find, and I used it in there. So yeah, coming back to my point, because I keep losing track of what I'm saying actually. So that's the reason why I usually try to keep every single thing in the speed build and not cut out anything. Yeah, but yeah, sadly, as I said, about an hour and a half is lost, and I couldn't fix the folder. Yeah, I tried to fix it, and I couldn't. Yeah, but anyway, I mean, you kind of get the gist of the whole build. I think an hour and a half isn't much comparing it to like 8 hours of recording, but I mean, it was an important part that that got cut off. Yeah, because I don't know, it was the part where I actually furnish like most of the part. I don't know if it was actually included where when I furnished like the the dining room and the formal living room, but I'm guessing it wasn't, because that was actually in the corrupted video. I don't know, but the rest is in the video. Like I hadn't taken anything out, I haven't cut anything. Yeah. So anyway, I'm actually gonna be pre-recording a lot of videos. Like I have the recordings and everything actually like I don't know ready, but I'm pre-recording like the voiceovers because there is like a huge possibility that my next semester is gonna be online. So I thought it would be wiser to actually spend the time with my family. So I am flying back home in 2 days, to be exact, like 2 days starting from this voiceover, and I'm guessing it would be like the day this video comes out. Yeah, so I'm gonna schedule it like at the exact same time yeah, that I actually release the videos. So I'm gonna be in I'm gonna be on the plane at that time, but I'm gonna be scheduling it to get, I don't know, released by like you can schedule the times where your videos get posted on YouTube. Yeah, and I'm doing like voiceovers from other videos that are coming up, and I'm very excited to actually release them, because the videos are very, very nice. Like there is like the real life house, actually. Yeah, it's a Victorian house, and I don't know if you know that channel or not, but there's a channel called like the Second Empire Strikes. It's a guy called Caleb, and he bought like a very old Victorian house in St. Louis, and he's renovating it with his girlfriend, like by their own. Yeah, and I usually like this, like, I don't know, DIY renovation stuff on YouTube, and I follow a lot of YouTubers that actually do it, because that's actually my life. I don't know, it's not a life purpose, I don't want to exaggerate, but that's my dream thing to do, to actually buy an old house and renovate it by my own. Yeah, but anyway, I reached out to him and asked him if I can actually recreate his house on The Sims, and he said I can do that, and was very nice and helpful, and actually sent me a couple of floor plans to help me with recreating the house. So that video would be up, I don't know when exactly, because I haven't, I built the house, but I haven't furnished it yet. Yeah, so that's gonna take a while. And other than that, there is I think that would be released next. It's like, I don't know, a renovation of the 1010, like the 10,010 also apartments. It's one of the apartments, like one of the big apartments in San Maishunu, in uptown San Maishunu. And it's like in a very contemporary style. It's a style I don't usually go for. It's a very like dark wooden beige and black. Like those are the colors I went off on. So stay tuned for that, because I actually like how it turned out, and I also used like a lot of like the tool mods, and you're gonna see me using them. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. Maybe if you want to get like notified, you can, if you push like the subscribe button, and then I don't know, you push like the notification bell, you're gonna get notified when I release a video, if you want to do it, like if you want to know when I actually release the videos, because I mean, the channel isn't monetized, and YouTube, because of that, YouTube isn't pushing my videos anywhere. Like if someone finds my videos, it's basically because they are searching for it, if that makes any sense. Yeah, so they won't notify, like YouTube won't notify you by their own when I release a video. So if you want to get notified, you're gonna have to, like, I don't know, turn the notification bell on. Yeah, but anyway, other than the apartment and the Victorian house, there is like a quadplex. Quadplex means like 4 townhouses next to each other. Yeah, and that is also coming up soon, I'm guessing. Yeah, it's like in a very southern style, and it's very nice. And I think I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm splitting it up in a couple of parts. I'm gonna do like every part, like every unit by its own, and there's another part where I actually build the houses. And I think like that is the best option, because every video, like every part, would be approximately like from 10 to 15 minutes, and that's better than just releasing like a 15 or 40, like 45 to 50 minute long video. Like no one would like to watch that, so that's why I will be separating it. Yeah, but anyway, I'm guessing we are actually coming very close to the end, and the screenshots are coming up, so I will actually go now, and I'm gonna wish you all to stay happy, healthy, and safe. Yeah, so bye.